Hey everyone! Based on these images, do you know what topic we'll be discussing today? Okay, but before that I will introduce myself first. I am Krisa May Ariala, and today I will be presenting two important topics in education. It is the forms of learner-centered classroom, organization, and the rules and responsibilities. Let's start with the classroom itself. Because in learner-centered setup, the physical space is afterthought. It's designed on purpose. First, room structuring. Every learner-centered classroom should be arranged and decorated in the way that support learning, not just decoration for its own sake. That means materials on walls should have real educational value. Seating should allow for movements and interaction, and the space should stay clean and organized because that order lines itself supports focus. Second, classroom routines and procedures. These are the everyday system, how students enter the room, how they turn in work, how transitions between activities happen. When routines are clearly taught and consistently practiced, students stop needing constant reminders. They already know what's expected, which frees up class time for actual learning instead of managing behavior. Third, the social environment, fairness, respect, care, a learner-centered classroom only work if students feel safe enough to participate, ask question, and make mistake without judging. And fourth, creating a motivating learning environment. This is where structured options come in individualized learning, where students move through materials at their own pace, where instruction is adjusted to each learner's needs, and personalized learning, where students actually help shape their own learning activities. The room can also be arranged for group learning, think per share setups, activity stations. Because in learner-centered classroom, how to furniture is arranged is really a decision about how learning happens. So, if the classroom is structured, this way who's actually responsible for running it? This is where rules shift compared to a traditional classroom. The teacher's role changed from being the sole sources of information to being a facilitator and guide. Instead of just lecturing, and teacher create opportunities for students to explore, collaborate, discuss, and revise their own work. Teachers are expected to provide support anything and anywhere, not just during class hours, building an ongoing relationship with the students rather than a once-a-day interaction. Teachers also have the responsibility to genuinely encourage students to drive their own learning, letting them make decisions how about they learn best, and creating room students to pursue their own interests within the lesson. Let's proceed the teacher's role, from sage on the stage to guide on the side. One is the facilitator, not lecturer. Creates opportunities from students to explore, collaborate, discuss, and revise their own work. Second, encourages ownership. Helps students make their own decisions about how they learn best. Third, anytime and anywhere support. Stay available beyond class hours, building an ongoing relationship, not a once-a-day interaction. And last, builds a judgment-free space, fosters an environment where learners can explore and try without fear of being judged. The learner's rules shifts too. Students are no longer passive recipients of information. They're active participants. That means coming prepared to participate, engaging fully in discussions and activity, taking responsibility for their own progress and holding themselves accountable to classrooms norms just as much as the teachers does. In short, the teacher's job is to guide, support, and create the condition for learning. The learner's job is actively take ownership of the learning. Neither rule works without the others. Next, the learner's role from passive listener to active owner of learning. First one, come prepared. Arrive ready to participate. Engagement starts before the lesson does. Second, take responsibility. Own their progress and measure their own achievement. Third, engage fully. Ask and answer questions, complete in-class activities, stay involved. And last, respect classroom norms. Align behavior consistently with agreed upon expectation.